Welcome to the TSA iWowWe tribe. Wow, what an incredible first week. Now, my eyes are looking a little bloodshot. We've been pulling just insane hours, and it's been an interesting level of stress. Let me just, put it that way. But wow, I'm really floored at not only the response, we kind of expected the response, but really the way that people have locked arms and come together and helped each other out, and really the way that people have come into the new Skype groups and helped cross-train, their friends, their connections in the community. They've really taken care of the community as a whole. We've had some incredible leaders step up. We've had some great sponsoring successes. All in all, I could not ask for a chance to be on a better team, and you guys are amazing. And so this newsletter is what you're going to start receiving about once to twice a week that lets us give you an update on where the team stands in general. Now, we may or may not throughout the week include text stuff with the video email, but you'll at least get, some kind of running update. If there's, major things coming, major things happening, we'll include that as a text with the email besides the video email itself. So you'll have some written stuff. You may have some links in there. So you always want to double check that to make sure that there's not something in there you need. For this week, what's really important is that we remember as new people come on, if you want to send prospects through somewhere so they can get additional information, you can send them through the tribetsa.com link. Now, you do want to be sure that on page 5 that we've already gotten your affiliate link so that your link is on there and they can use it if they want to come in through you. That's completely optional. You're not required to send your prospects through there if you don't want to. That's completely up to you. But however, once they've gotten enrolled, once they're enrolled, then you want to be sure that they come to tribetsa.com/signup. And when they do, that moves them from the prospect list over here to this list you're on right now, and enables us to get newsletters out to them, to get trainings out to them, to get all the various things they'll need, and gets them in contact with the Fast Start Guide so that they can get off making money as quick as possible, gets them access to the web form that lets us get their information and their affiliate link and things they need to fill in that form, because that's the only way that we've got to have a record of, entirely who's here. We have the matrix, but as you've probably realized by now, the matrix doesn't tell us everything, and so the more information I can know, the better we're going to be at not having to track you down every time we turn around, right? Something works for both of us, a little leverage there. And as time goes on, we're going to round out the trainings there. And speaking of rounding out the trainings, for any individual that has 3 or more, I have a matrix training on how to be sure that once you reach that point, that your next steps enable you to maximize your checks, so that you really understand the matrix, so that you get your head around how it works and where maybe some gotchas are and some ways that you can leverage the power of your team to get better results. I don't really want that in the hands of novices though, so once you get your 3, be sure that you get in touch with us. Eventually we'll get that on the site somewhere. I don't know quite where yet. Now, I want to give a huge shout out. And this list may not be complete because the matrix they've had to revamp the computer stuff, so I don't have total tallies today. But for numbers that I know for sure, I need to give a huge shout out to Beth Hewitt, Leslie Federici, and Teresa Key, all of which have sponsored 3 or more since we opened the doors. You rock it, ladies. Seriously, way to really get out and shine. And Beth Hewitt was doing it without a PC. She was sponsoring from her cell phone. Now that's dedication. But all 3 of these ladies have stepped into the TSA iWowWe tribe community and are helping in the Skype groups and are really helping, start to lead their teams as well, helping with the team as a whole. Other individuals that have really stepped up through the Skype group, just the list is really too massive to mention. A lot of great leaders, a lot of people that are influential in TSA, and as we build out, that's going to be people that are new to the community as a whole as well. Now, the last week we really asked you to be sure to try to promote within TSA. That we were being very protective of those early seats. We wanted to give the TSA community the chance to get the most amount of leverage out of what we were doing. Now, There's still plenty of, really great spots for leverage. There is lots of spots under some really strong leaders that are really going to help you out within the community that aren't even, directly the TSA strategy team. So be sure you have people look at the list, and that you look at the list as you're talking about, what's available. But remember that this business is a fast growth, fast start, high growth year for this organization, because they've just switched in from traditional IT marketing into network marketing. They had an affiliate platform, but they've really ramped it up. They brought on a lot of team, a lot of staff to really help us out, and there's really not going to be a bad seat within this matrix for the first year or two. You're going to get a lot of overflow, a lot of what they call the waterfall effect, where individuals from the upper tiers that are sponsoring, everybody has to come to the next available spots lower in the matrix. And generally those upper spots within the high end of the matrix are so very full that they have to bring people and start putting them under everybody else. And that means people like you and me and TSA and the people you sponsor, all of us are going to benefit. It's going to be a really powerful year, the next year or two. And I really look forward to a really strong run with you guys. But, give Beth Hewitt, Leslie Federici, and Teresa Key a huge shout out for their successes. We've got a couple more that are real close to that number as well. Now, within the iWowWe organization, we don't have designation for accomplishment tiers just yet. They're coming. So I don't have anything to say that you achieved, but we're so incredibly proud of you guys that we wanted to give you a shout out so that you'd know that, myself and Dave and Gavin and Dawn, and we're working mad hours, and I know we're not getting a chance to really have a chance to really pat your back and tell you guys we love you, but we do. And we're constantly doing everything we can at the moment to get us rocking and rolling. And if we can be of any assistance to anyone, we're here. We've got your back. The team as a whole, TSA rocks. Let us know if you need anything. You hang tight, and I'll catch you in the next newsletter.